Austin, Texas, August 23, 2025. In the early hours of Saturday morning, the Texas Senate voted along strict party lines to approve a controversial new electoral map. The map, designed to carve out 5 additional Republican-leaning seats, has quickly become one of the most consequential political moves in the run-up to next year's midterm elections. With the declaration from the Senate chair, there being 18 ayes, 11 nays, House Bill 4 is finally passed. The measure cleared its final hurdle in the legislature. 18 Republicans supported the map, while 11 Democrats opposed. The late-night vote capped more than 8 hours of debate and weeks of political tension. Just days earlier, the Texas House had passed the same bill, 88-52, after Democrats staged a dramatic 2-week walkout to delay the process. That effort ultimately failed, and the measure is now headed to Governor Greg Abbott's desk, where he is expected to sign it into law within days. Abbott, a strong ally of former President Donald Trump, has backed the plan from the start. The new map would solidify Republican control by reshaping competitive districts into safe GOP territory, ensuring Texas continues to be a Republican stronghold in Congress. Political analysts note the timing. With Trump gearing up for another White House run, Republicans in Texas are working to preserve their grip on Congress. Even as national polling shows increasingly narrow margins, the strategy is clear: secure the state's influence in Washington by controlling its delegation, no matter the outcome of the presidential race. Democrats call it a power grab. Senator Carol Alvarado, who launched a marathon filibuster in an attempt to block the vote, accused Republicans of undermining democracy. Her protest ended when the GOP used a rare procedural move to cut it short. This is not representation, it's manipulation. The voices of millions of Texans are being silenced by a map drawn to protect power.
There being 18 ayes, 11 nays, House Bill 4 is finally passed. Chair recognizes the Dean of the Senate for a highly privileged motion.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President and members, I move...
Please remove him from the gallery.
Not people, she said. This is not the first time Texas has been at the center of redistricting battles. Every decade following the census, states redraw district lines. But in Texas, lawsuits are almost guaranteed. Civil rights groups argue that these maps dilute minority voting strength, especially among Hispanic and Black communities who make up the state's fastest growing populations. Legal experts predict a fresh wave of court challenges. Similar maps have been struck down in the past under the Voting Rights Act, but recent rulings by the Supreme Court have narrowed protections, leaving opponents with fewer legal tools. Still, advocacy groups say they're prepared to fight. This map is designed to entrench one party's dominance for the next decade. It is an assault on the principles of fair representation, argued one civil rights attorney. The stakes are enormous. Texas is home to nearly 30 million people, with demographics shifting rapidly. By 2025, Hispanics account for nearly 40% of the population, surpassing non-Hispanic whites. Yet the proposed map, critics argue, weakens their voting power by cracking diverse communities into multiple Republican districts. For ordinary Texans, the political fight can feel distant, but its consequences are immediate. From infrastructure funding to education policy and healthcare access, the representatives elected under this map will shape the state's future for years to come. As dawn broke over Austin, one battle ended, but another began. With the legislature's approval now secured, the fight shifts to the courts and to the voters themselves. In a state where politics is often described as a contact sport, Texas has once again shown why its choices ripple far beyond its borders.